Hi everyone, and welcome to today's session. My name is Thomas, and I'm one of the IELTS teachers here at LangGo Learning System. Have you ever encountered a situation that you think contradicts the score that you got in the exam? Well, today I'll reveal the first in a series of myths that almost all students believe about the IELTS exam. Let's start now and see whether your misunderstandings are included today. Myth number 1. The speaking test is the easiest part of the exam. In the other three parts, you do everything by yourself. In the speaking test, it seems a lot easier because you've got an examiner to talk to and to give you prompts, right? Well, this notwithstanding, examiners still have to follow a list of strict rules to give all the candidates their fair treatment based on the standardised score frame. So the truth is that all four parts are designed with the same level of difficulty. You might find one or two sections easier because you're good at those skills. Myth number 2. You need to have a native-like accent to get a high band score. Many students focus on demonstrating an accent like a native speaker, but this doesn't influence the markers at all. The examiner just examines your pronunciation, not your accent. They will mark how consistent you are on sounds, stress and intonation. You can use online dictionaries to help you check pronunciation of unfamiliar words, or you can listen to native speakers. But it's better to just use your own voice. So the truth is, your accent is not evaluated, merely your pronunciation. Myth number 3. Don't use complex grammatical structures if you're not sure that they're correct. Many candidates are a little bit frightened of using complex structures incorrectly, so they choose to employ short and simple sentences instead. However, it's much better to include some complex ones with minor failures, rather than just relying on simple ones. A candidate who can use complex structures will score higher, even with some small mistakes, than a candidate who merely uses simple structures. So don't be afraid to try and push yourself. You can record yourselves and listen back to see whether you were grammatically correct when you're practicing. Some grammatical structures that you could employ in your speaking exam coming up now. Conditional clauses. If I had the chance to study a new subject, it would probably be astronomy. Time clauses. As soon as I take my IELTS exam, I'll move to Australia. Reported speech. My friend said that she would help me study for this exam. Modal verbs. She might have arrived by now. So the truth is, it's better to use complex structures and make a couple of mistakes than to only use short, simple sentences. Myth number 4. If you don't know the answer to the question, you can't get a high score. Well, in the speaking exam, the examiner won't ask you to show a wide range of knowledge about every aspect of life. They only care about what you know and how you can deliver it in your own way and using your own language. Remember that you can still employ some hedging expressions to indicate your lack of familiarity with a given field, if this comes up. To be honest, this question puts me on the spot because I don't know much about the law, the environment. I have to say, if I'll choose the latest modifications of the curriculum at all levels of MOE, that's something I can talk about. At least the examiner can now mark your use of language and you've tried to respond to a question that might be beyond you. So the truth is, if you don't know the answer to a question, let the examiner know the reason for this and answer by talking about why you find it difficult. Don't say nothing. Remember, it's not the content of what you say that you'll be judged on, it's the presentation. And finally for today, myth number 5. Always take notes when preparing for part 2. Many students want to take notes before they speak, but this can actually be time-consuming and distracting. You should only spend a minute or so thinking about an idea in total. On the topic card, you'll be given some main points that you can talk about the topic using, so use these as a starting point to organise what you want to say. When you've got the gist in your head, you can develop it and maybe provide deeper analysis through examples or facts. So the truth is, taking notes can actually make you feel more confident to speak, but you shouldn't spend too long thinking of ideas. I really hope that you found this session helpful in preparing you for your IELTS speaking test. If you want to sign up for IELTS courses here at LangGo, please click on the link below. Our IELTS courses are designed with you in mind to provide personalised learning pathways to cater to your individual needs. Remember to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell button to get notifications. Your support makes a big difference to our metrics. Once again, on behalf of everyone here, thank you for joining me today, and hopefully I'll see you for part 2. Bye, stay safe.